Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about vitamin D and autoimmune disease and why it's important. My name is Dr. Nicole, and just in case you didn't know, vitamin D is not actually a vitamin. It's considered a pro-hormone, meaning that it acts more like a hormone and your body needs to activate it before it can be used. And that involves a few organs, so your skin for sure, but also the liver and kidneys. So if you're having issues with any of these organs, you're going to have issues with vitamin D. And vitamin D is really important, especially now with the new virus and also with autoimmune disease levels rising, because vitamin D helps balance and modulate your immune system. So with autoimmune disease, your immune system is already out of balance, and so vitamin D starts becoming more important. And just for everyone in general, vitamin D is really important because there's a lot of risk factors that can lead towards developing a vitamin D deficiency, and that can lead towards an autoimmunity for some people. And that includes things like living further away from the equator. So when I lived in Washington, my vitamin D levels just tanked. Like they went to nothing. And so it's really important to get them checked. And I had to take a lot of vitamin D to get them back up. So definitely a risk factor. Also, if you live in areas where there's a lot of air pollution, like LA, that can affect the amount of sun you're getting. Also, if you have chronic kidney disease, again, because the kidneys are needed to activate vitamin D. If you're over 50 or if you have darker skin, that's going to affect the amount of vitamin D that you're making. If you're obese, if you have gut inflammation or celiac disease, for example, because vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, if you have issues absorbing fat, you're going to have issues getting it from supplementation. If you have a magnesium deficiency, which is really important because there's a lot of people, especially in the US, that have a magnesium deficiency. It's really common. And magnesium is needed to activate vitamin D. So if you're deficient, then that's going to start affecting your levels too. Also, if you're just avoiding the sun, like you're in the office all day or you're avoiding the sun for cosmetic reasons, wearing a lot of protective clothing, that's going to affect your vitamin D levels. So it's really important, especially again if you have an autoimmune disease, because there's many studies linking vitamin D deficiency to autoimmune disease. And there's specifically some studies that show that 90% of the people that they studied that have an autoimmune thyroid disease had a genetic defect in their vitamin D receptors, and that affected how much vitamin D they're getting and using in their cells, but their vitamin D levels looked okay. And so for them too, like they actually needed more than what was being shown on their labs. So little things like that when it comes to an autoimmune disease, you definitely want to make sure you get your vitamin D levels checked and make sure you check with your doctor specifically for you. If you have any of those risk factors, get your vitamin D levels checked. It's really easy. It's a blood test that you can add to your annual labs if you've never had them done before, or if you had an autoimmune disease and never had them done before, definitely get them checked because that's something that you can balance through foods or through supplementation as well. So get those checked. If you know anyone who has those risk factors or an autoimmune disease and they haven't checked their vitamin D levels, send them this video as well too. And another way you can just get vitamin D is just go in the sun. It's so hot today right now. Just go in the sun for about 10 to 15 minutes. You can lie in the grass and do some grounding as well too. And all of that's gonna affect your immune system in a good way. So I hope this helped. If you know anyone who this could benefit, please share this video with them. If you have any comments or any suggestions, please comment below, or you can always DM me or send me an email. But I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're staying healthy and safe, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.